people have different opinions on what leads to cheating in marriage. While some reasons seem justifiable, we are of the belief that cheating in marriage is actually a great enemy to the institution of marriage as ordained by God. Welcome to Family Life with Pastor Tino Asiegeme. It's good to have you on today's show.
Always a joy to be here.
And I have to use this opportunity to say thank you for allowing me to be part of this your ministry. Thank you so much.
I'm more grateful to you.
Okay, today we're going to be dealing on the same topic as last episode, but we have put it this way this time around. What leads to cheating in marriage? It's as good as saying, do you want to know why I cheated on you? Ma'am, we have a lot of submissions still on the same topic. And I'm going to read. Some people have this opinion that the major reason why or that leads to cheating in marriage is when the absence of love is predominantly evident in that marriage. How true is this?
It depends on who is talking. The Bible says, husbands, love your wives. So the greater burden of loving is on the man.
Okay.
Women respond to love. That's not to say that a woman should not love her husband. She should love her husband. But the commandment to love in a marriage is more on the man than on the woman. The Bible says, husbands, love your wives. And wives, submit yourself to your own husbands. So I have known that the extent to which a man loves his wife will determine the quantity and the quality of love she gives back. As Christian women, some initiate those love. Even when they are not getting the love, they initiate it. One of my examples in the Bible is Leah. Leah was not loved by Jacob. And he put it in her face every day. I don't love you.
It's true.
It's Rachel I love. And he did everything. So our constant push, she had 6 sons and a daughter for her husband. And every one was just to gain that love, which she never did. A time came that she gave up on striving to love Jacob. I said, let me praise God. Let me fall in love with God. Let me rather pour my love out on God. But the normal arrangement is Christ and the church. It was Jesus that loved the church. And once this love dawns on the bride of Christ, it brings worship. It brings an endless love to Christ. But he always initiates that love first. He said in Romans 5 verse 8, he said, God commended his love towards us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. So we were not even able to respond to his love when he died. And if any man knows how to love his wife like Christ loves the church, that home will blossom. You're not even waiting for her to be perfect. You're not waiting for her to get it right. You just bring love. What this person is saying, the reason why it sounds like it's a lady talking. The reason why I jumped into adultery is because I was not receiving love from my husband. Love is an entitlement in a marriage. A man is under the commandment of God to love his wife. And we are not saying it's right that she went in search of that love anywhere else. Because like Leah did not run around the whole of Israel looking for who to love her. She ran into her God. And that's why many churches are full today. Because women are looking for the love of their God. A love that their husbands ought to give them. There is the need for a man to learn how to love his wife. We're not saying it's okay that she went cheating, but we are coming back to the root cause. Why would your wife feel unloved in your home? Your wife is a garden that God gave you to cultivate. And under your watch, termites and weeds are growing, and you don't know. Why would a serpent come and be talking to your wife? Where were you? How did a man gain access to your wife to a point where she fell in love just because she got the love she needed? Men don't know a lot about women, and it's time men get educated. Women are loved by words. Women are loved by endearing words. What you call your wife. how you treat her. Women are endeared by touch. Do you know when you just spontaneously touch your wife? It's so therapeutic. It's a healing balm. When she's not getting this thing, something is missing. And many of them don't even know something is missing until somebody supplies it.
True.
She makes her hair,
True.
you don't compliment.
True.
She wears a new outfit, you don't compliment it. She cooks a meal, you don't compliment it. No matter the effort she makes, you don't acknowledge it. A lot of people have negative energy. You will only hear your voice when something is not right. If she's been making a proper meal all week long, the day there's too much salt, that's when we hear your voice. This food is so salty. The day it was not salty, did we hear you? This is the love the woman is talking about. And somebody else may just taste her meal at work and wow! Do you cook like this? Your husband is enjoying it and she say, which husband? Does he even know whether I'm cooking or not? Little things we take for granted in our homes is what brings people to where they are. We are negative. It's only when she puts on weight, say, oh, my wife is so fat now. When the effort she puts in to lose that weight, are you complimenting it? Women long for appreciation from their husbands. Women need it. It's a need. The way men need sex, that's how women need kind words, kind conduct, love, pampering. Do you understand? Endearment. Text messages, appreciation. Please appreciate the little things she does. And he too. Everybody thrives on appreciation. If he does well, let him know. Some people rather go and tell their friends, hey, come and see what my husband did. Did you say that to that husband? And the man too, my wife, she's such a blessing, she's such a gift. Does she know? Does she know? Some people will sit down and speak to other people's wives and say, your husband really loves you. You need to hear the kind of things he says about you. And the woman really wants to hear. Because she's not opportuned to hear directly from him. So you would rather go and tell others how good I am, but at home you're not telling me.
You can't even tell me. Wow. This is deep. This is really, really deep, man. Christ always initiates the love first. So it is only exemplary that we initiate that love in our marriages. Man, this other one is, there is also another submission that the absence of love in marriage can lead to infidelity.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's true. We dealt with that extensively. Absence of love. Have you thought about Potiphar's wife? Potiphar's wife, her husband bought her a slave. Her husband was a big guy in the king's palace. He was rich enough to buy a slave. Not only one slave, if you read that account very well, he bought many slaves. It was a big house. He had money to throw around. Why was this woman running after a 17-year-old? What was missing? Why was this woman chasing after a little boy? Love is a big need in a marriage. I always say that it's only lazy women that will fight their husbands extensively for money in marriage. I'm not saying that a man should not take care of his responsibility. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But look, that love, nobody can share. Do you understand? It's a responsibility of the man to love his wife. And when he is not loving his wife, he's leaving a big gap. He's leaving a big gap.
And that absence of sex?
Yes. Not only sex, intimacy. Kindness, endearment, warmth, appreciation, cuddle. Do you understand? Do you know how beautiful it is for the man and his wife to just sit on a couch and you put your head on your husband's laps and watch a movie? Do you know the joy of massaging? Many times I talk about Mary and the alabaster box that massaged the feet of Jesus, and he said the memory of this thing that you have done will never be forgotten. This was worship. For me, it was an act of worship. But can you imagine when the man just brings oil and massages his wife? Do you think she can get over that? Or the wife too gets oil and says, this lockdown, let me give you a treat that even when you get back to work, you'll be telling everybody, my wife, she killed me this holiday. Let me get oil and massage your feet, massage your body. Look, I think love is easier than hate. Love is easier.
True.
Get into the shower, do bubble bath. Both of you should sit down together and just talk. These were the fantasies we had growing up. But everybody is just acting macho. Love is for children. Love is for children. All those fantasies, all those beautiful things you always had in your heart, you have the opportunity to do it now. Or no? Love is a big need, and absence of it is what leads people, you understand, into slippery grounds where they fall into the embrace of the devil.
Yeah, true. And sometimes they target as sex.
Sex is nothing. See, if sex was the primary need, then people would not be paying prostitutes.
True.
Because you go to zone 4 right now, you give a prostitute 5,000 naira, you sleep with her and you never see her again. So it's not love. That was not love. That was sex. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because if what people are really looking for is sex is everywhere. Intimacy, emptiness is the root cause of immorality. It's the root cause of adultery. Something is empty within that you are taught. Your spouse will pick up, your husband will pick up, your wife will pick up. Do you understand? And not picking up, you begin to look for it all over the place.
Yeah.
But if you don't reveal yourself to me, how do I know you? If you don't tell me your need, how do
I won't know.
you?
Yeah.
Tell me your need. If you want me to be scratching the back of your neck,
I will. Yeah.
Tell me. You just tell me your need. It's my responsibility in our marriage to fulfill that need.
Wow. Thank you, ma. We have another opinion here that says, when a spouse consistently neglects his conjugal duties to his or her spouse, definitely cheating will occur in the marriage.
Not definitely. Okay? But what's the word we want to use now? It will. It can. It's not everybody. Like, you remember we said in our previous episodes, I said if there's no blood in a cockroach, press it from today till tomorrow. There's no
come
blood.
out.
There's no blood. If it's not in you to cheat, if it's not in you to have sex with somebody else, you won't. But if it's in you, the enemy will keep providing the reason why. A man should not abandon his wife sexually, but many of them do. I've learned that when a man has financial challenges, many of them don't even think about sex.
Yeah.
When a man has health challenges, they don't think about sex. When a man does not have a job or is not succeeding, men are wired for success.
Yes.
And if they are not succeeding how they want it, they will disconnect. They will be cranky and edgy, and a matured wife should understand the reason why, and in such times initiate the sex. Don't wait for the man. Us 90% of Christian wives are guilty of always wanting the men to initiate it. Thank God for the 5% that are getting it right. Even me, I'm still learning. It's not my strong point. But I know that our husbands, they love it. When a wife can initiate sex, they just feel that, wow, she's finally drawn to me. I remember on one of those occasions, my husband says, I don't think you love me. I said, me? You don't think I love you? That's a big allegation. He said, why don't you ever initiate sex? I said, can you link love to sex? He said, but if you really love me, I expect you to be all over me. I expect you. I'm like, oh wow. So this is what goes on in the minds of men. When you reach out for them, when you long for them, when you come, you initiate sex, you are communicating that you love them. I have to try to learn it. Although it's always making fun of me, but at least I'm better than what I used to be. Do you understand? So even if the man is not initiating, you initiate. He's your husband. I say it fondly, I say your husband is your toy. Play with him. That's who God gave you to play with. Play with him. Do you understand? Yeah.
Wow, thank you for that, ma. I think we've learned a lot from that particular response. Yeah. The other submission here is an abusive marriage can lead to cheating in marriage.
Yeah. And that's because of compassion. A lot of people that eventually committed adultery with men that they had no plans for, it was always on compassionate grounds. when you're in a violent relationship, every little thing your husband punches and beats, once you start talking to somebody else out there, it's a natural response. When a woman is crying, you want to hug her and put her head on your shoulder to say, it's okay. That's how it starts. And I know that one of the things that has gone up the most in this lockdown is violence. Oh, it's unbelievable the way men have been beating their wives and the way some women have been beating their husbands. Violence, noise, war, beating and battery. I was saying to my husband someday, I said, if pregnancy does not come out of this lockdown, then divorce. Because the violence is unbelievable. The way the men are beating on their wives, and that's it. So when your husband beats you, you are looking for somebody to listen to your own side of the story. You are looking for someone to tell how you feel. You're looking for who to report the matter to. And if you don't have a pastor to talk to, or you don't have a brother or a sibling, or your sister or a friend, some people just don't believe in putting their matters in the hands of friends. If you find that person, you will come into that second category of cheating, emotional affair, where you just run to unburden, where you run to tell how you feel, and that person too is a listener. Most times those people don't judge you. Most times those people take sides with you. Don't mind your husband, he does not know what he has. If I have a fine woman like you,
that's how it all starts.
And this joker does not even know I'm a fine woman. He doesn't appreciate, and the person goes on and on. Your beauty, your curves. Are you serious? This man slapped this your fluffy face. You have already entered, because women respond to words. And if the devil wants to set you up very well, he will bring you into the hands of somebody who will speak those words. He won't even need to beg you. You will give him. You will give him. So just be careful. Be careful. Find an outlet. And honestly, nobody should stay in a violent marriage. Any man that can beat you can kill you. I say this thing all the time. A man that lifts up his hand to start beating his wife is no longer seeing a wife. He's seeing a punching bag. And you should not keep a secret of that. Cry out. Tell somebody. Let your pastor know your husband is beating you. Let anybody that you consider a voice of authority in that marriage, let them know. Men only continue to beat their wives if they don't report. If you conceal it. So don't conceal it. Violence at any level is not acceptable
at all. Another submission we have here, ma'am, is, let me just ask, because it came like an opinion. And I would just want it to come out like a question. How true is this, that deep jealousy in marriage can lead to infidelity?
Deep jealousy?
Yes.
Okay, I really don't understand that. How does it work? Deep jealousy. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. So if I am jealous, if my husband is in a relationship or is in and I don't understand it. Honestly, I don't.
No, is it if my husband is in a relationship with someone else and I'm getting jealous? Because naturally, what jealousy should even make you
is to
react. Your reaction should be more of trying to be either violent or
to win that man back. Yes, maybe you feel that his mind is distracted and he's gone out. You're trying to bring him back. But you going into your own adulterous relationship to respond to his own, it does not make sense.
So, is the person trying to say that just to win my husband's attention, I need to get attached to someone else? I don't know. I still also don't understand.
I would really love to understand this. So if this person can shed more light
on this, so we understand the question better. Now, the other person is saying, can personality difference cause infidelity in marriage?
It can. So we know that some people are just quiet people. We call them the introverts, and some people are the extroverts. If you don't allow your temperament to flow neatly into one another, you go and look for your type out there. Do you understand? Because if a man is the talkative type and his wife is the quiet type, if he comes home, she keeps complaining, you're too loud. You are too loud. You are too loud. So they are trying to tone him down. And the same goes, you understand, if the wife is the talkative one and she comes home and the husband says, you're just so loud, keep quiet, you talk too much. The tendency is to look for your type out there. And that's how it starts. As against if me, the quiet wife, knows that my husband is talkative and I'm moving, shifting towards him, and he who is extremely loud too is coming
for us to meet at the point.
Let's meet somewhere. Then we are not looking for a third party outside there.
Yeah,
do you understand? And it comes back to communication. Remember where we started all this from? Communication, sex, finances, and fulfillment of dreams. If you don't communicate your needs, this man will not know, the woman will not know. Going out to look for is not a solution. Don't forget, every adulterous relationship is a sin to God. So don't say, oh, my wife pushed me out because she's always telling me to be quiet. No. It's to leave your comfort zone and I leave my comfort zone and we meet somewhere to make one another happier in our marriage.
Yes, there should always be a meeting point. You know, it's things must not go your way all the time.
Yes.
You can't say it must be this way or it must be that way.
It's true, because that's what the marriage is about, basically. The ability to leave your comfort zone to accommodate someone you claim you love.
Yes. Oh yeah, all right, but this also leads me to, because you mentioned something at during your last response, that on communication, this person is saying that too much secrecy and lack of communication in marriage definitely leads to cheating. So how true is this?
It's so true, especially secrecy. So at the end of the day, we are all beautiful people. We go out into the real world and people are genuinely drawn to who you are. Some people love your beauty. Some people are, they appreciate your intelligence. Some people just love your body type, your skin, the way you show beauty. And it goes for the man as well. Do you understand? Naturally, we all tend to appreciate all these compliments. When somebody continuously says endearing things, the moment you begin to like it, just know that there is trouble. And the earlier you find somebody to mention to, the better. And I honestly think your husband is a person, my husband and I are always using these things to play. Do you understand? Once I get a new toaster, I'm always running to my husband that, your competitors are at the Once I went on my walk, I love to walk, I love to take long walks, cars stop. We are people, we are God's creation. We'll always be admired. Be you a man or a woman, you will be admired. And it will be a lie to say we are not even enjoying those admirations. But when those admirations are beginning to tickle you on the inside, you are in that right place to share with somebody. Either your friend or your accountability partner, or better still your spouse. Me as an individual, it's something I love to tell my husband. Once somebody is giving me undue attention, my husband is the person that I say to. I love to walk. When I'm walking down the road, cars stop and they're like, hello young lady, I like this, I like that. And I'm always wondering, young lady. So it's something I really like to share with my husband. Do you understand? And we laugh. Truth of the matter is, it leaves you a good feeling that wow, somebody's still looking at you and calling you young lady. They don't know that you are like, do you understand? But if you thrive in this,
wow, this is the much we can take on today's episode. But join us next episode on this same topic, where we'll be providing solutions to certain questions asked on this episode. Pastor Tinu, we would just like to wrap up the session with a word of prayer as usual, because we can't do anything, we can't succeed, we can't achieve anything in life without the presence of God. Let's just do a word of prayer.
Lord, in the name of Jesus, we want to say thank you for the grace to come into homes, to come into marriages, so that we can talk about this enemy that seeks to frustrate the beautiful gift that God has given to us in our marriages. Father, anybody that is a victim of the sin of adultery, we ask that your grace would abound today. We ask that you open their eyes of their understanding. We ask that you will bring your light. We ask that you help anyone to know that playing with adultery is turning yourself into a loaf of bread. Lord, the Bible says there is nothing that is not common to man. There is no sin that is not common to man, but he needs to make a way of escape. I ask that as people are listening to us, the way of escape from every satanic trap of adulterous relationships begin to drop in their spirit, and they will do, oh God, to seek and embrace that help and break the back of this wicked sin in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you, glorious
Thank
Father.
you, Jesus.
In Jesus' name we have prayed.
Amen. Amen. We do really appreciate you for watching our program, and we also would appreciate more support to make this project a huge success going forward. Don't forget to join us or to follow us on our social media handles displayed on the screen. You are free to submit your questions, your concerns, and your feedback on any episode that you have watched, or even make any contribution on anything that you think we should deal more on. Until next time, my name is Akudo. Do stay rewarded by God. Thank you.